Yes, people, and welcome back to Normski TV and the What's Going On podcast. If you're new, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Seven away from 400 subscribers. So, people, get me to that number. Yeah. Seeing numbers creeping up all the while, day to day, and it's really good. Thank you for those that have subscribed in the last couple of days and couple of weeks. I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and checking out my content, and I hope you do like it. Match reactions and obviously our Wednesday, What's Going On podcast TV. Yes, big up Waffle Week, same man. Big one tonight. Big North London derby. It's a must win. We've been saying this for every game. It's a must win, but tonight is a must win. If we do lose to a Spurs side that is absolutely useless, people, it's going to be meltdown in the stadium. I'm telling you, there's a lot of top gooners, a lot of top fans, that are slowly turning. The chickens are coming home to roost, people. And furthermore, when I bring in my guest, Mr. Big D on show, is going to be the happiest man on the planet right now. The worst Man United side come to the Arsenal. My gosh, mate. Listen, it is what it is. Big up, Kofi. We're saying, I know you can't make it. Please get well soon, bro. Liverpool dropping points last night. What you got to say, Mr. Kofi? I noticed you've changed the name to Kofi Sadu, not Kofi Slot. Maybe when you come on the show, so you're obviously putting your name as Kofi Sadu. I get that, but obviously when you're on the show, you're known as Kofi Slot. But big up to you. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. And as I said, people, hit that like button, subscribe and share for you. I'm going to stop waffling because I said we need to get through a lot of content tonight because we both have got games. Man United are playing Southampton at home. We are playing the Spurs at home, kicking off at 8 o'clock on. If nobody knows, it's on TNT Sports 1 at 8 o'clock. That's the kickoff, people. Bro, I'm tired of this Arteta embarrassment. Listen, mate, Waffle, listen, we all go through it. We're on the same chat. And listen, the stuff that Southern Gooners putting out, Matt has been putting out is just ridiculous, mate. I saw the stream last night with Dan Potts. Bro, it was interesting to say the least. Big up, Devontae. We're saying, bro, big up to you, brother. Big up to you. But listen, I'm going to stop talking. Let me go and get in Mr. Big D. What are you saying, brother?
We've seen it all. We've won the lot. No ski. Brother.
Yeah, bro. Yes, big up, Jason Todd. What are your views on Yardman saying Arteta out? I am absolutely behind him 100%. This guy cannot get us over the line, people. He cannot get us over the line. Big up, Craig. We say, man. Always there,
Craig, man.
Always there. Bro, listen, it's been a chastening week, mate. Chastening 2 weeks. We're almost out of two. Almost. We're out of one, definitely. Yeah. And that's the FA Cup. And you know what? We're going to talk about that, people. We are going to Kroenke out, Arteta out, mate. Yeah, 100%. Because
I know you've spoken about this so often, Norm.
Bro, people might.
How often have we spoke where you said, D, we cannot ignore these cups?
Can't.
I hear you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't, bro. But listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But people, hit those likes up, please.
Yes, Waffle TV, big up yourself,
please,
man.
hit the likes up, my friends. People, hit the likes up. I don't know who else is joining us. I don't know if we're going to get JP on, who's another Man United fan. As the Chelsea guy, he's not contacting me yet. Chile, Tottenham guy. I don't know if he's coming on tonight, but listen, we're playing him.
Chile needs to be on tonight.
You know what I mean? He needs to be on tonight. But let's see what happens. I don't know if he's working late, but listen. But listen, before we go into the menu tonight, D, and what's on the menu, we're gonna find out how you've been doing. Listen, why am I asking how you're doing? Why do I need to ask?
Hey,
why do I need to ask, bro?
You know what? The league loneliness is still low, but I'll take that cup win at the Emirates. My Lord, Noms. That's a great game, though. I think for the neutrals, they probably enjoyed it more than we did. Yeah, I had JP on the phone. Like we watched the game on the phone. He was on the Sky stream, so he's slightly behind. He was.
Yeah.
So I'm making noise when he's like, "What happened? What happened?" So it was kind of funny. But I said for the neutrals, it was a brilliant game. For us watching, They was giving me 1,000,001 heart attacks, mate.
Well, I'll tell you what. What happened there? I lost your D. I lost your Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh,
the mutants are coming for us. The mutants are coming.
They are, mate. They are.
no, but let me say this. We're going to go into our game. I ain't going to mess about now. We're going to talk about the game that's just gone. Losing on penalties to probably one of the worst. I don't know if you agree with me. You might not. You might. One of the worst Man United sides I've seen in a long time, D. And I say that because of where you are on the table.
The lead doesn't lie, no.
It does not. It does not lie. The fact of the matter remains is that we just taken a beating from Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. We're pretty much out of there, and they go to their ground with a 2-0 lead. I don't know whether we're going to turn that over or not, because right now what I'm seeing from our men is absolutely ridiculous. How can we? I mean, I didn't see the first half, so I only saw from the last 15 minutes through to extra time. Yeah, that's what I saw.
The truth is, Norm.
Listen, Maldini, you're right, bro. Your slabhead.
Boy, he loves this back three, doesn't he? He loves his back three.
He's doing well in the back three, my friend.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. And bearing in mind what he went through with losing the captaincy and all the other stuff, like for him to put out those performances, I mean, him and Tillit were some tackles there where it could have gone either way because the referee was a little bit.
Well, we didn't have no VAR.
Yeah,
nobody can tell me. Yeah. No one can tell me. Nobody can tell me. Oh, it's the referee's fault because the referee was. Listen, that was not a penalty. Kai Havertz died.
It was. No, yeah.
Listen, Delors was a little bit unlucky with that tackle. You know what I mean.
The second one he was late, but the first one wasn't a yellow card. So it's big up. Highbury local, but big up yourself, my guy. Man. So I look at it and I'm like, there's no VAR, so there's no point moaning about that. But the ref is calling it.
But what's the reason for not having? What's the reason for not having it? I don't know.
What it is that the teams in the lower leagues that are in the FA Cup, they don't have that technology, so they're saying just turn it off. That way it's just fair across the board. But then someone was saying that if a lower league team gets the home draw, why not let them switch it to the Premier League team so they get more money from the...
Yeah, they were talking about... I did see that. Yeah, it's something that they want to
use the VAR. But then I suppose if you use it in some games, just say 2 lower league teams draw each other, there's no VAR there, and then a team loses by a VAR decision because they're playing a Premier League team, then it gets a bit messy. So I actually get it that they can't afford the technology, so they say switch it off for the FA Cup. And I'm assuming it's the same in the League Cup as well, where if you play a team in a lower league that doesn't have it, they switch it off. So I think it's fair across the board. And all we're doing normally is going back to day one where it was a referee and 2 linesmen. Yeah. Or even before the linesman, just the referee. So you know what I mean? I do get it. But like you said, if VAR's there, then there's going to be some real controversial moments.
Oh, listen, Agate.
Within our game.
I mean, Agate could have got sent off. Even what's the name could have got sent off. I'm going to call him number 29, just like Lee Gunner does. Number 29 could have got sent off as well because he grabbed his neck and then Agate. I was thinking, that was like old school,
But if you see that when everyone went in, right, Norm, I actually didn't see the neck grab until later.
Yeah.
Because I thought, what did he say for him to react like that? So when I see the neck grab, I'm like, oh, that's why you reacted like that. I think they both get sent off. Him for the strangle, him for the headbutt. I mean, it's a soft headbutt if it was a headbutt, but you know what I mean?
I mean, it's just so
much commotion. The moment you lean forward, the moment you lean forward into the head, no matter how you fall and roll around like you've been shot, but...
Jason Toss says, now 2 years after he spends 105 million on Declan Rice to play at 6, he just... Bro, you're reading my mind, friend. Yeah, you must be reading my notes, my brother. Yeah, we're gonna get into that because listen, I've got to get to watch that. I'm not gonna be late for this one, Big D.
I know, mate. Yeah. Quarter to 7.
You know what? I might turn out and regret it. You know what I mean? But listen, we will address that because this manager, our manager, I don't even call him our manager because he's not your manager, he's not my manager as far as I'm concerned. Because at the end of the day, this guy, when he came to Arsenal, he was a last minute panic buy. Yeah. He was a last minute panic buy. He's a number 8, right? He should have just stayed at Everton. Oh, here we go now. I'm gonna get this double trouble. It's double trouble. Yeah.
Chilling. JP, what you say, bro?
Okay, before we go into any more, JP, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother, man. I'm good. Don't worry, Norms, man. I'm not actually here to abuse you, Norms. Okay, I didn't say much on the chat, Norms.
I did notice that, but you see, that's the thing. When you're silent, I hate that. Just come out and just say, "Yo," both of you, to a degree, both of you was quite quiet. And I was like,
yeah, I was waiting for Norm to say something. I'm like, "Where Norman at?" Because I'm speaking to JP on the phone. I said, "Norm's keep quiet on the chat, boy. Why go on?"
Bro, I'm tired of this manager, man. I am tired of this manager. And listen, it is what it is. We're out. Listen, we in what 4 seasons, right? Let me find that. Let me just find that. Yeah, I need to find that.
I saw someone post it. I think you might have posted it.
Yeah. Let me find it. Where is it? Right. So
you posted it.
I posted it on our chat. So just if anybody didn't know, you're gonna know now anyway. Right. 21. We've not been past the 3rd round of three times. Yeah, since Arteta has taken over this club, because the only time he won the FA Cup was in 2020 in the pandemic year, and that was with Unai Emery's men. All right. So 2021 4th round versus Southampton, we went out. Went out to them. 3rd round versus Nottingham Forest, 2022. We went out at the 3rd round. 4th round, 2023 versus Man City, we went out. 2024 3rd round, we went out to Liverpool's kids. Yeah, they came to the.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Wow.
And well, we're right up to date, mate. The worst Man United side come to the Emirates. Yeah, and to be honest, I didn't get to see the first half. So I mean, guys, just come and talk me through the game. What your thoughts on the game was, and did you think that he was going to come out? Because I looked at it, us going into this game, I thought, you know what? After you going and getting I think it was a 2-2 draw with Liverpool. I thought, you know what? These guys are going to have their tails up. Yeah, they're going to have their tails up. Coming to the Emirates, we've just got spanked by Newcastle, wiped us off the floor. That's what I'm saying. It. Arteta had the audacity to come out in his post-match conference and saying, let me find it. Let me seriously. While I'm on the rub, bro.
Is this the Newcastle one? We blamed the
football? No, this is. We talked about the football and the grip of the football. Listen, this guy is absolutely delusional, my friend. Right, but let me find the quote.
Yeah, that was a head scratcher. That was.
All right, so look at this quote. Yeah. Right, it says Arteta expressed. Yeah, this was the Newcastle one. It says Arteta expressed his disbelief at the result afterwards and did against Newcastle, saying it was incredible that we didn't win and adding we didn't get what we deserve. Is this guy for real? No,
I didn't see the Newcastle.
All right, okay.
I didn't see the Newcastle game.
Oh, you didn't see it? Did you see the Newcastle game?
Yeah, I watched it. Do
you agree? Do you agree what this statement Arteta?
No.
Because I must have been watching another game.
Because
he said, sorry, just to cut you, D. After the Man United game, he said we was infinitely better than Man United and Newcastle.
I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you look at our game, Norm, like the way you guys, what I didn't like about was the way you guys control the possession part of the game. But I kind of got it because he's looking at the way he wants to set up. We're away from home. He's gonna ask them not to take risks. Plus, he's playing defenders as wing backs, so automatically it makes us sit in that unintentional low block. Even if he doesn't want to sit in it, you kind of by default sit in it because you're playing two defensive wing backs rather than attacking wing backs. Me and JP were talking about it. Like, go out and get some actual wing backs rather than having the defenders. I mean, the defenders can cover there, but you don't want that. Otherwise, I think we just become a counter-attacking team rather than a team that takes advantage of the back three and then wing backs really pushing up and making the defenders stay honest. If that team's in a 4-3-2-1 or whatever they're in, who you're playing, it makes them stay more honest rather than knowing that those wing backs are not going to come up and put us under too much pressure. And you saw when in the Liverpool game when Delot started to just stretch Trent in the end, he had him on ice skates for the whole game in the end. But he wasn't doing that before that game. JP will tell you that. He was sitting quite nervously low, and you're thinking, get forward, bro. And when he did it against Liverpool, I'm like, okay, he's had a word with him. And Maserati, like I rate Maserati, but he's not a wing back. He can play in that 3 as a right back, which gives him a selection problem, which is nice. I like a selection problem. So I think we gave you way too much of the ball, but then it's understandable, Norm. So I'm okay with that.
What for my frustration is having. I don't know what the percent. I don't know what the stats was. I don't know what the percent.
It was really high in the end, especially when it was like 70-30.
Yeah, something like that. No, it's very high.
It's really high because obviously we went down to 10 men after the 60th minute or something, and we played an hour of football.
But the thing about it took you guys for Bruno, which was a very good goal. Gabriel slipping, and I don't know between Gabriel and Saliba and Timber. You know what I mean? Letting Bruno. Do you know what I mean? He basically had the whole of the goal to, you know, it was a well taken goal.
The way he goes to them,
and he's been playing. He's been playing well in the last 2 games. You know, I know he can be a bit of a, you know, a bit marmite when it comes to your fans. But look, he came up with the business captain sort of display going on there, and he scores the first goal, and then that's when Arsenal react. The problem is, and I keep saying this, we played this pragmatic style of football, this handbrake football right from the beginning. It's possession based, don't give the ball away. But we spend half of that time passing in our half. It's literally, you know what I mean? And then the problem is that it gives your players time to get back in their shape. Yeah, we don't play. I watched last night Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. That was like
that was a great game. That was a great game to watch.
Football, mate. At its best, you know what I'm trying to say? This system football that we're all talking about, people, we're like robots, to me, to you, to me, to you, you know what I mean? There's a Chuckle Brothers going on here. I'm going to call us Chuckle Brothers FC. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
If you watch Forest last night as well, they just went toe to toe with them.
Yeah,
which I actually thought you might get slapped here, but they didn't, and I actually like that. They just said, no, you're at our ground.
Yeah,
this is our home. You know what I mean? And that's what's supposed to happen at home. That you're supposed to. Yes, Kelvin, big up yourself, man.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to be the one. Like they were dictating the pace a lot to Liverpool, and even though we submitted that possession to you, it's almost like it took the sending off for you guys to react because you scored within 2 minutes after the sending off.
And listen,
and that wasn't a coincidence. You know what I mean?
Listen, we might as well make Gabriel our number 9, and I'm not talking about Gabriel Jesus. And as you well know, Gabriel Jesus now is out for the rest of the season. I think he's finished now as a footballer. ACL, another ACL.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
I don't know how he comes back from
this. It's a big up in it. It's another big up in it.
I don't know how he comes back in this. And
ACL's a year, isn't it? It's about a year, 9 months to a year.
He's had two ops on the. I don't know what knee he's done, but he's had 2 ops on one knee. And now this one, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he comes back from this. And the problem is, obviously, we was looking to sell him in the summer. That ain't gonna happen.
No, exactly.
We need a striker. 100% need a striker. And you get Mikel Arteta when he's asked the question about, do you need a striker? No, we have internal solutions. What? Right. So we have internal solutions. So you know what I said? I said, you know what? I went to go and find some books. Regarding internal solutions and regarding whether I'm serious. I went to go and find honestly, I went to find some memorabilia, you know, and listen, I don't believe in talking to the dead, so let's just get that straight, people. I mean? I don't talk to the dead, but if I was to ask this guy a question, and D and JP, just ask me, like, if I was to ask this question, do you think there's a chance that we go to Newcastle? Don't give your answer yet, because obviously when I show you who if I was to ask this question to, you'll probably get the gist of it. Yeah, Arteta owes the set piece culture money. Yeah, he does, and they've also got a mural of him. Every time we do a set piece, the camera pans on the set piece guy.
Every time.
All right, question for you guys: do you know who your set piece coach is? Do you know his name?
No.
Ridiculous. Yeah,
it's not relevant, is it?
Odegaard's really dropped off since his injury. 100%. He's meant to be our creative spark. This guy, guys, let me just tell you this. Let me just let you know this. Since Odegaard has been at our clubs from 2021 to now, 5 years, how many assists do you think he's got?
Odegaard.
He's meant to be our creative spark. So from 21 till now, how many assists do you think he's got?
21 till now.
Yeah. How many assists do you think he's got?
I think I had to look at this because Saka's your chief.
So you're studying. You're studying. Yeah, you're studying.
No, today I was looking at some stats. I know Saka's your main guy. Even this season, I think Saka's on like 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
So let's say from what, 21? Did you say?
Yeah, 21. Yeah, to now.
Yeah, 21, 22 came to us.
Let's give it like 21. That's what, 4 years. I'll give him 10 a season. 40.
40. See?
I was going to say about 25.
Yeah, 25.
Is it? Yeah.
That's 5 assists per season.
Because this is how heavily
I gave him 10 because I thought he was creative.
But this how heavily you guys rely on Saka.
Exactly, because if you look at Saka's, if you look at Saka's assists, they're
double figures every year, isn't they? Every
year.
season, they're double figures.
Every year, bro. Every year.
Needs a striker.
Spurs 11. I don't know what Spurs. Do we know what Spurs 11 is? I've just seen our 11. Just posted there. So Raya in goal, Timber, Skelly, Gabriel, Saliba, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Sterling, Trossard. He's left. Looks like he's left Martinelli on the bench. I would have preferred Martinelli to start. Then unless he's got an injury, but I would have preferred him to start. It's just what it is. Do you know what I mean?
He's made a lot of changes. Spurs has, mate. He's gone with Kingsley, the Czech Republic goalkeeper. Pedro.
Well, they've just brought him in, and to be honest, he did do quite well against Liverpool in that game.
He's got a back three of Jet Spence, Pedro, and Drogitsin.
Big up Leon. Big up Leon. Did you see Yardman? Did you see Yardman taking out Robbie?
Yeah, he had it, mate.
Yeah, he was on it,
brother. Him not to cast
Listen, it's swinging, man. I'm telling you, the mood is changing. Believe you me, tonight, if we draw or lose, listen, you're gonna be seeing them You're gonna be seeing them AFTV views, right? Yeah. My man is gonna be pocketed, brother. Yeah, my man is gonna be pocketed.
Are you doing a watch along, no?
Nah, man. I can't got to set up all the things, man. I just need to just watch this because, bro, I might just lose it. I might lose it big time. So not to. But my son keeps saying, "Dad, you need to do a watch along. You got to do a watch along, man. You get more." I said, "Yeah, I hear that, man." But you know what I mean? Yeah, he's setting up a time.
He's playing the back three. Spurs. He's got the three defenders. He's got midfield of Basuma, Gray, Koloveski, Sarr, and Bergvall, and then he's got Song and Solanke up top.
Yeah. Wow.
So he's playing a 3-5-2?
Yeah.
Look at this, right? Or a 3 with the wing backs, yeah.
Look at this other one here. This is Gabriel defender, yeah? So since Gabriel's been at the club and since Gabriel Jesus has been in the club, Gabriel, our defender, scored 20 goals and Gabriel Jesus scored 26 goals.
It's what I told you, Norm. I'm taking it every day of the week, your defender. I told you that start of the season, mate. Over Saliba. I'm taking him. Because he's getting me them set piece goals, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Which we don't get, Jay.
Well, listen, the
chat is live. The chat is lively. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. On the road to 400, get me to that, people, as quick as you can. What happens is clowns owners have no interest nor love football. Took the opportunity to take Mickey Mouse to employ crap with no credential, no major honors, and made a manager a clown world, bruv. Listen, I don't even want to talk. I don't want to even talk. Shoulder guard, highest paid player. Yeah, I was interested. I thought it was number 29. I thought it was him, but apparently not. That's what some people said. I don't think Trossard is at the level for the Gooners consistently. No, definitely not. The thing about Trossard, when he first come to the club, it was like that player that comes off the bench.
He done well when he came off the bench.
Yeah, but obviously soon when he started, but even now when he comes off the bench, he doesn't make any sort of difference when he comes on. Robbie on everything wins both ways. Of course he does. You know what I mean? Trevor, what you say, man?
Man like Trevor, you know.
Man like Trevor, you know. If it's the Trevor I know, your brother. Chelsea.
Don't worry about it, man.
How you drawing at home? They're to Bournemouth, you know. And they get the last minute equaliser by the Brock Reece James.
So people don't know, Trevor's my brother. I was talking to him today. He's a Chelsea fan. I was talking to him today and he's cussing Nicholas Jackson. That's what you can't say that.
Yeah, he's struggling, isn't he? Nicky's just lost a form, any big time.
Yeah. Listen, guys. We were after your game. We was getting cooked by everybody. We've taken the banter crown back off of you guys now. We've taken it back off of you,
which is wild, Norm. Really, when you deep it, man.
For a team that's sitting 14th in the league, yeah, and you've gone through the next round. Come on, man, this is ridiculous, bruv.
Well,
my fantasy league score is pants this week. That's Jay. Yeah. Well, obviously, let's see how you do. If you've got any other players in your team tonight, hopefully you might make up. Back three defense, but please, Timo Werner. Good grief, is Timo Werner in the side?
What are they?
2 weeks in, no signings. Yeah, Nicholas Jackson ain't scratch on Drogba, Jimmy Floyd, or even Cole Palmer. Listen, it is what it is, man.
I suppose that with Nicholas Jackson, he wasn't. I don't think he was supposed to be the main striker, was he?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
A bit like Haaland,
because they were holding out for Osimhen, weren't they?
That's right. So by default, they might as well brought back Bully Beef, you know. That's the truth, because he's still banging goals, isn't he?
Can you make it clear who Bully Beef is? Because maybe some of the people in the chat don't know who Bully Beef is.
This is Lukaku. I call him Bully Beef, you know what I mean? Because he's a Bully Beef brother. Even though he's looking kind of trim, you know.
I call him Timberland Boots, man.
I saw him in the interview the other day. He looks like he's trimmed down a little bit. He looks solid, like he.
I can't take
been hitting the gym.
I can't take that.
You know what, right? Everywhere he's gone, he scored goals. You know.
Yeah, he does.
As much as we cut him.
But he's not a player you can play around. He can't hold the ball. Like the ball pings off of him.
Yeah.
Like if you have to play a certain way,
and
the way the managers want to play now, especially in these past football,
it's not really him.
I don't like this guy, man.
But you know, everywhere he's been, he scored goals. This guy speaks 7 languages. You know,
he's smart dude.
Yeah. It's
like
Yeah, even Lukaku.
He is. Isn't he got the most like transfer fee or something?
I think he has.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's moved like 6 times.
Is he beating Anelka? Is he beating Anelka?
He probably has now. Yeah, I think in terms of the financial side of it. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Does Chelsea still own him, or they sell?
I'm not even sure.
Do you know what? I don't know. People in the
that's
chat.
A loan deal still.
Is he on loan? Is he on loan to Is it Napoli? It's Napoli.
No, is that Inter? Is it Inter?
Is he on loan or did they? No, I think he's on loan. You know, I think he's on loan. Or did they buy him? I can't remember.
Because he did the Inter.
That one out. Yeah,
I'm sure he was wearing the Inter kit the other night when they interviewed him.
Now, didn't he burn his bridges with Inter?
Yes,
I'm sure he said something. I can't remember what he said, but he burnt his bridges with Inter.
But he ended up, as I said, he ended up going to Napoli because Conte.
Yeah, I think that's what he is. Yeah, Conte loves him.
But yeah, that's right. He's still in Italian league, isn't it?
Oh, so he's well. Listen, come the summer, they'll probably definitely get rid of him. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because Osimhen will end up coming back, but he's got that 60 million buyout clause. I don't know why Arsenal are not going in for this guy. Yeah, again, it's Trevor said we sold him. Okay, all right, fair enough. What did Napoli pay for him then? What did they buy him for? That'd be interesting to know. But yeah, sort of going back to the questions I was asking. If I was to ask this guy the question about, will Arsenal, go and overturn a 2-0 lead? Will they go on and win the league, this season with Arteta at the helm? Do you know what I mean?
Don't ask about winning the league, no.
I thought if I was to ask this gentleman, if this guy was alive, and I was to ask him, I wonder what he would say. What is he? Yeah. What do you think he would say?
I don't know what.
and then what this guy is? Dave, what's his name? What's this guy's name?
The face is familiar. I can't think of his name.
Dave, what's this guy's name?
Is he an actor?
Yeah, he's an actor. Come on.
Yeah, he's an actor. Yeah.
People in the chat. Who is this guy? Who's this guy in the photo?
Who's this guy on the photo? But I can't put a name to him.
People in the chat. Who's this guy?
Trevor's saying 28 to 30 million, Norman, for Lukaku.
Okay.
Like 28, 30 mil. Yeah.
Who's this guy in the photo? Yeah. If I was to ask this guy, can answer who's it? All right.
Who is he?
First name is Bob.
Hope. Hell, Hope. Bob Hope.
Bob Hope.
Yeah.
What do they normally say? Bob Hope?
Ah,
No
no
hope.
hope. Yeah, they say, are you Bob Hope or are you no hope?
Bro, listen, man. I'm telling you, people, yeah, our fan base, Arsenal fan base, they are in denial. They're in absolutely denial. It's not Arsenal FC, it's Arteta FC. It's like this guy can't do wrong. Yeah, it's like he can't do wrong. But I'm telling you, when you see the way the football that we are playing, yeah, people will say, "Oh, well, listen, we scored more goals than we did last season. We're better off defensively, and we got the same amount of points as at this point last season. So how can you say we've regressed?" But when you look at our football, guys, what do you see in our football? Do you think that our football has moved on, or looking at stats or using the eye test, which one stands out? I mean, at the end of the day, you could turn and say, well, actually, we're still in the same place we was last season, on 40 points and scoring more goals and obviously, not conceding more goals than last season at this point. So what are your thoughts on that? And the whole Arteta thing, you guys looking in, what are your thoughts on Arteta looking in?
See, sometimes for me, right, you forget the stats, right, and do the eye test. What does my eyes tell me when I watch football? And my eyes tell me that, and I was worried about this, not worried, but I didn't really care.
Well,
but
Jay,
I thought about this at the start of the season.
Right, thank you.
Right, because I was saying to you, Norms, Arsenal don't seem to ever want to go out there and just buy someone who's just going to give the stadium a lift, the team a lift, who's a killer in front of goal. They never seem to want to do that, and it always. And I can't see how, like, if you watch your football, you haven't got better. Yeah. Last season, I think it was last season, you used to go out there in the first 15 minutes, you used to kill the game.
Right.
Literally, yeah.
Right.
Like literally, you're 1-2-0 up after 15 minutes. You're killing them.
Yeah. But you know what the problem is, D? But the problem is, Jay, yeah? What you're hearing from fans is that, every team has injuries, yeah? Every team has injuries.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly, but this is the excuse.
I didn't want to hear it when Ten Hag was chatting that rubbish last year. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
You got 25 players, coach them up.
Right. Yeah, coach your squad.
Yeah, if you're being paid £15 million a year, the second
I can't even believe that, Norm.
Second highest paid manager in the world.
Wild.
And Jose Mourinho's on something like 9 point something million. Or 8 point something million, and Ancelotti, who's decorated, is on 9 point something million.
Wow.
This guy's on £15 million a year. For what?
Pep 2.0 though, Norm, innit? Pep 2.0, mate.
Yeah, he got it because
he secured the bag, my brethren.
Yeah, but that's why that's why he won't call the owners out.
Exactly.
That's why he won't call the owners out. Yeah, he's a shield, and you know what?
But Norm, sorry, Norm, to cut it, but what manager does call the owner out? They don't.
Conte.
Conte.
Jose Mourinho.
No. Conte, they're the owner. Yeah, Mourinho. And the moment they do it, what happens to them? So
they get sacked.
Yeah, but
that's why I wanted to call them out.
They walk away with their money.
Yeah, but these owners,
they walk away with their money.
Exactly, but these owners want sack Arteta.
No, they won't.
They'll sack him if he calls them out like that.
Yeah, exactly.
When Conte went on that massive run at Tottenham, you knew.
Yeah.
The moment that
he
was
said what he said,
came, it was done.
Yeah. It was just his version.
I don't think it's just because it's Tottenham. I think it's because these are billionaires. Who the hell do you think you're talking? Who the hell do you think you're talking about? A billionaire looks at a millionaire like we look at a homeless man.
Right. Kiss their teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
these man think differently.
But guys, Arteta's been given 700+ million to spend. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And surely after coming up to his 6th year, you only have one FA Cup, and according to him, the other 2 cups were 2 charities.
Oh yeah, no, he's got 3. He's got 3.
He told you it's 3, Norm.
He's got 3. You know what
I mean? We have to remember, if Pep counts them, I'm counting him.
Listen, in your worst season, people, yeah, you won a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup.
Yeah.
Right? What are we doing? Come on, tell me, what are we doing? We're getting smacked tonight. That front three.
Well, look, you're still in the Champions League, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. We're third in the Champions League. Have you seen the way? Have you seen Real Madrid? Have you seen Barcelona? What these people will do to us? Oh my gosh! And the fact that Sat is out, he's a massive miss, Kofi. He's an absolute massive miss.
How long's he out for?
I reckon it's the most of the season because he's had a grade 3 tear. Yeah, some people say that he might come back around about March. By the time he gets match fit, I'm looking more like April. What Arteta should just do is say, you know what, just rest, and whatever. Yeah. Go and get an attacking right-sided midfielder. Yeah, we obviously lost him big time because Sterling ain't up to the scratch. Ranieri was probably the closest to him, but the levels are below him. Yeah. But he's now out injured. You know, our players are dropping like flies. But as I said, right, I'm not going to blame it on the players getting injured and it was unfair. The referees were unfair to us and blah blah this and blah blah that. I didn't hear them saying anything about the referees when we played you the other day. Yeah, because there was no VAR.
Referees were looking after you, mate.
Nah, get out of here, man.
It was 12. Yeah? It was 12. Yeah, 12 men that game, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, and we still couldn't take advantage. We still couldn't take advantage.
For me, that was a worrying thing, though, because if you think about that, you guys actually had an hour to break us down, pretty much. Yeah. It should never have gone to penalties.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Take the game. Listen, tonight, I don't want us to... I can see what's going to happen. We're just going to keep possession of the ball. And the thing is, I would say that Tottenham have got a better front three than you guys, right? So they could probably hurt us more. They will probably score tonight. I'm not going to lie. I think they will score tonight, yeah? But it depends on how they play. If they play with a high line, because, listen, Postecoglou is under a lot of pressure right now. In terms of his job, because right now they're sitting, I think, is it 13th or something like that? I think they're sitting 13th.
I think they're just above.
Just above. Yeah. Because you got Song, Solanke, and Kulusevski.
Yeah, they're having a terrible seasons. But the problem is
they don't look bad going forward though. They don't.
No, it's just I mean, listen, they're depleted. They've got 8 players out. Their back line is completely depleted. Yeah, so there should be no excuse. But the problem is we haven't got players that can take the game by the scruff of the neck. All our players, honestly, we're like robots. The only player that kind of like can take the game by the scruff of the neck, but not by saying, "Come on, guys." There's no. Maybe Gabriel Mangalese will say, "Come on, guys, let's get it together." But we haven't got no real leaders, man. I don't see it. I just don't see it in this side. And Arteta, because he micromanages this team, he's not allowing them to play. What's the difference between how we was playing last season, the season before? What has changed? And as you said, Jay, you said it. You called it at the very start of the season. Yeah, we didn't expect the drop off from Man City because obviously they lost Rodri, and then they just went down.
I think this is more than Rodri, but I see you.
Yeah.
But do you know as well? Do you know this is what I think you touched on it just a second ago. Actually, defensively, last year Arsenal was super strong.
Yeah.
Like you didn't concede many goals.
Yeah.
Whereas now you give up a lot more chances.
We do give up, even though apparently we still got the best defensive record in the league as it stands. But
you look like I can score against you, though.
Exactly. And our defense in the last few games have been a bit shaky. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Schoolboy defending, to say the least. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They need to get back on it. But when your front three is not doing it, you know what I mean? And Kai Havertz bought as a number 8 to play as a number 9, who, as far as Curtis Shaw calls him, a 4.5. Yeah, he's not a number 9; he's a 4.5. Yeah, and the other 4.5 is Gabriel Jesus. All right, these guys are not good enough. They're bench players, guys. Yeah. I don't know what it is about Arteta and why he's frightened to go out and get a top class striker. Our last top class striker was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and he chucked him out of the club because he didn't want bad eggs around. Yeah, we just got pure yes men in our team.
But do you think that was a bad thing?
Say that what about? But listen, look what he's doing. Listen, look, I get it. There needs to be harmony, but you have it in every team. You're always gonna have a character in every team. We ain't got no characters. Think about it. Look at our Arsenal team.
Was it character what kicked him out, or was it more discipline?
Listen, if it's discipline, but you manage that. I'm sure. Alex Ferguson for sure would have managed it. You know what I mean?
But it does get to a point though where you say enough is enough, isn't it? I mean, you're seeing it now with, and it hasn't taken Amorim long, but I think Amorim's probably heard enough as well when he came in about Rashford, for example, and he's seen a little bit from him himself. He said, like, "This is enough now. We just got to." I think it gets to a point where talent is one thing, and you know what they say. I think I said this to you guys before on American football. They say, you know, when production is high, tolerance is high.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And when production drops, tolerance drops. And the moment Pierre's not scoring 30 goals a season, he might still be scoring something, but he's not that prolific guy.
No, absolutely. But the thing is, this is the problem.
He never went out though, Norm. Did he? He never went out and really replaced him either.
And that's what I'm saying.
So I agree with that. But he's got this thing where it's like he doesn't feel like he needs, and he says it actually, he doesn't need this goal scorer. He can just distribute the goals around the team. And I think last year, wasn't you like the top goal scorers or something?
Well, I think we're second to Man City.
Right.
We outscored what we did in our Invincible season. Yeah. Right. But this is what, Jay, let me just come in here. And this is the problem is, right? People like to go on about these stats about us, you know, going from January to January, you know, seasonal champions and whatever. Yeah. I play from August. Sorry, when the season starts and it finishes in May.
Yeah, August.
Yeah, you then if you win the league, you pick up a cup, don't you? It's not from January to January. I couldn't care less how many goals.
Yeah, no one cares about that. Yeah, no one cares about that.
All right, put it this way, guys. If we won 1-0, we went invincible, and we scored in every game. We won the game 1-0. Right, that's what 38 goals.
Exactly.
That means that we won the league. So it's not about how many goals you score. Yeah? Because, you know, under George Graham, it was 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Always.
Yeah? So, yes, you know what I mean? But the way Arsenal is playing football currently now, it's just literally boring. It's tiring. I'm getting people ringing me up and going, bro, I'm falling asleep. Yeah? People are falling asleep. I've talked to people on other streams. They're falling asleep at the stadium because how boring the football is. Yeah, and he needs to let these guys take the handbrake off and go out and play because they can't. They've got it in them because they did it last season and they did it season before. So, frankly, what's happened is he's got PTSD over losing by 2 points, and then he's gone right. This season, I can't lose. I'm not going to go into a game and lose. I will control the game by just playing loads of passes in our own half and just slowly. We're probably the slowest team in terms of progressing the ball up the field. I really do think that. I absolutely do think that, mate. And that's why it's easier for teams to play against us because they just sit in a low block. Yeah. You know, we could have all the possession you want, but at the end of the day, we either lose the game or draw the game more often than not. Because a lot of games, we've drawn 7 games so far this season. The whole of last season, we drew 6. Yeah, we're drawing too much games. And the key moments when we're meant to score, so that key moment in that game, people, the key moment in that game was Kai Havertz on the 88th minute. What happened? What happened in front of goal? The man was in front of goal, 2 yards, and the guy puts it. He did the same thing against Newcastle, and you're calling this a prolific number 9. Arteta came out in his post-match press again and said, you know, let me just say this, people. We do not condone the trolls online saying that what they want to do to the wife, like they're going to come around and kill the baby. That's foolishness. That's absolute foolishness.
Taking sports too far. Taking sports way too far.
And I get that Arteta, you know, Arteta said that should be eradicated. They should do something when it comes to that because at the end of the day, she's fearing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's a human being at the end of the day. He's a human being at the end of the day. Yeah, but I'm going to call him up about his football. If he's not doing whatever, it's got nothing to do with his family. It's about his footballing ability.
There's nothing wrong with that, Norm.
You know what I'm saying? You call him out. You call him out for what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? People, hit the like button, smash the like button, subscribe and share if you're new, people. Subscribe and share if you are new. Ivory Local Badger said, I cannot recognise Arsenal. This ain't our way. Facts. It is. It's not our way. Yes, Luca, what you saying, bro? Big up to you, boy. Big up to you. Look how I'm dealt with Arteta. Yeah. Arsenal, dark hearts, Arteta, but beast. What's that? Snake, Havertz, Malfoy, no wonder Harry Potter, Maguire, blame them. Yeah. I think there's a bit of patois de so, you know what I mean? Yassa TV, what you say, man? Listen, go and subscribe
big up,
to
man.
Yassa
Big up.
TV. Big up to you, bro. He's a Chelsea man. Chelsea guy. You know what I mean? Luca talks ball. You okay? I don't know if he's asking me if I'm okay. I'm okay, yes, brother.
It's you who's asking Normski.
I'm okay, man. I'm Luca. I'm sure you're. Are you an Arsenal fan?
It looks like an Arsenal. You can see the image he's got.
Yeah, it's like an Arsenal. Man.
Yeah, you are. I'm okay, but when it comes to Arsenal, nah.
That's a shame about the Arsenal.
PTSD, my friend. But yeah, so look, you guys, you get through to the next round. You know, you get through to the next round. I think you play Leicester at home.
Leicester
so
at home.
You're going to be up against Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Another Premiership side.
But you know what, Norm? I listened to his interview today, Amra's interview, and he said the first thing he didn't get drawn out on the Rashford foolishness, which I loved. I said to Sheena, for a guy that this is second language, he really is handling these foolishness. You know what I mean? Playing the absolute blinder, but he every time they talked about trying to bring up Rashford, he spoke about the team, and he said, okay, you saw what went on in the last 2 games. He said, now I have to judge it at what we do at Southampton. Otherwise, what we just did in these 2 games is irrelevant. And I actually like that because he ain't getting gassed about beating you guys or taking a point from Liverpool. So for me, I'm saying be patient with him as he tries to weed out the nonsense, because obviously we saw what he inherited. He inherited a train crash.
Exactly that.
And I think it was worse than what he expected. I think they lied to him somewhat, you know what I mean? And I reckon after 2 or 3 sessions, he went upstairs and said, you told me Eric spent how much on who? Because he realized that after these guys, you don't want to play. He's forced to play them. So for me, I'm like, be patient with him. Southampton's a must-win, Jay. I like your 3-0 prediction there, bro, in our chat for the fantasy league thing. But it's like, I think there's no hiding place now because we've gone back-to-back games showing that we can get stuck in and win a game. Like you saw them sprinting back.
But if you look,
Jay.
You know the difference is now, Amron has had time now with you guys on the training floor. When he first came, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you can evidently see 100%. That. And listen, Harry Maguire, who a lot of people wanted him out, he's doing quite well in the system. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Him and De Ligt are doing really well in the system. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, you've got the likes of Anthony. I don't know. There's talk about him possibly going out on. I don't know if it's out on loan. Obviously, Rashford. These are a number of players that you're trying to get off. Are you linked with any players coming in?
Well. Apparently, there's only 30 million in the pot, if anything, and to generate more, some wages have got to be. You know what I mean? As in whether you loan them out or you just they get gone for minimals to get the wages off the book. So it's going to be interesting because I think the window actually closes on the. I think it's the 2nd or 3rd of Feb, isn't it? Third, there you go. So I think he knows what he needs, but he's still got a shift. Obviously, you could get a left wing back on loan, maybe. I've seen enough from Hoyland. Me and JP talked about it on the weekend that he offered us nothing in your game, Norms. So we were playing with 10 men before we were down to 10 men. you know what? It was like, this brother's not holding the ball up. He's not running into the spaces. When I don't know how many times he's on the ground. So JP, he's on the ground again, bro. Like, he can't stay on his feet, Norm.
Can't stay on his feet, man. It's so frustrating.
You're not offering us anything. So the Delo with the harsh first yellow, the second one is late. He's got it probably wrong. So he's just set himself up there. But the first one I thought was a harsh yellow. So his harsh yellow gets him out of the game, and then we're down to 9 men because he's still not up in there. He tugs him, and I thought he took too long to tug him as well. I was like, get him out of it. He's offered nothing all game, mate. He's hurting you. At least, and me and Jason were debating the whole Zerkam thing. Zerkam, foolishness, Xerxes, right? But we was debating that, and we sort of came to the conclusion that neither are really good for Man United moving forward. I mean, Xerxes, I think, could become a great squad player. Haaland has showed me nothing. And he's had the trust of Ten Hag when he was fit. And to a point, the trust of Amrin to say, show me them. Because clearly, you have to remember, every time he scores a goal, he's doing this, slitting his own throat and all them foolishness. You're like,
listen, man.
Stop that, man.
Behave, man. Behave.
There's no point having a signature move when you don't score that often. You're not clinical.
I heard that you got the Ivorian Messi as well. I forgot about him as well.
hey, you know what? I'm not going to because I love him, no.
Don't talk about
I love him, no.
No.
I love him, so I'm not going to hype him so he then gets too big.
Thank you.
He's young.
Not call him the Ivorian Messi.
Nah. And he needs to.
Lace.
Norm, he needs to create his own legacy in football. And there's no reason why he can't, because he's young enough, he's definitely talented enough, and now he's getting an opportunity. All I'm saying, don't overplay him. And when he's poor, we call him out and let him know he's had a poor game. Because that's the problem as well. That's what we've seen with Garnacho now. Not really been called out by the fan base. And now he thinks he's him. He thinks he can't be dropped. And now the manager's saying, nah, you're an impact player for me. Now he wants a move. You see his brothers chatting online again, and this one's looking at him. I'm like, get him gone as well. Get him gone with Rafa. They can hold hands, yes, Junior Martin, and skip out the club together. I'm done with it.
Hello, Chilla.
Chilly dog. Watch this.
Hello, Chilla. Hello, my friend.
So what you Spurs, you know?
Chilly, hang on, guys. Can we just work out who Chilly supporting? Is it Liverpool, Man City? Or, by the way, people, if you don't know how Chilly is, he's one of our regulars on the stream, the panel. He's a big Tottenham fan, but he wants Anja. He wants Anja.
Except Thursdays, Norms.
And allegedly, he turns the camera off to kick the dog, Norm, innit? He's a dog kicker as well, Norm, you know what I mean? Yeah. It is off camera, to be fair.
Yeah, what he does, he turns off his camera and you hear the dog barking, yeah. We're doing you bad, Chilly, man. We're doing you bad, man. But listen, bring up to you. I know you probably can't make it on the actual stream itself, but you're in the chat. That's all good. But listen,
man, big up yourself,
bro. Anja, he wants Anja. He wants Anja. It's a massive game tonight, people. North London derby.
Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs.
But Norm, tonight, if they do you tonight, Norm,
you can't count on Spurs anyway. So
no, but I'm saying if they do you tonight, that's a very hard press conference from, isn't it?
It's over. As the expression would say, it's over. It's over. Yeah, it
won't be over. It'll be coming. I think there'll be no. What I mean by that, no, there'll be a lot of heat from the Arsenal fan base. But I think you still have the support of the board.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
Because you know what, the board are not going to want to pay up that contract, Norm, if they fire him.
No.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, but you know the question is, people, and they say this, and I've mentioned this before in our thing, You know, if I say, Arteta out, and they say, well, who are you gonna get? So I flip it and say, right, if Arteta in one season when he failed and couldn't get us over the line that year, he turned and said, I felt like walking away from the club because I couldn't take them over the line. So okay, therefore, if he was to walk, people, who would you take? Yeah, I was talking to one guy, and he said, no. I said, okay, then let's flip it on its head. If Arteta was to walk, then who would you take? Ancelotti.
Eric Ten Hag is out there.
Get out of here.
So is Ollie, Norm.
Big up Yasso again. If Arsenal lose today, he's going to be doing his own 8-hour. Listen, bro, I was on an 8-hour emergency stream with Lee Gunner.
Lee Gunner.
Bro, I'm
concerned for Lee Gunner, Norm.
I was on it for about 4 hours, bro. But big up to Lee Gunner. Anybody go and subscribe to the real one.
Lee Gunner losing his mind.
Subscribe to him. Bro. Chilly, stop this slander. I love my. By the way, Chilly, what's the name of your
running, man?
What's the name of your dog? Man. Is it called Win or is it Lose? Which one? Right.
Those called Trophy, Norm. Let's get it right. Trophy.
Oh, is it called Trophy?
Trophy.
No trophy. No trophy. Right.
No. You asked a question about signings for Man United. So we did sign that kid from Paraguay, Diego Leon.
Yeah,
I saw that. What? A lot of people seem like they're raving about this guy.
Yeah, I think he's there to provide. He's there to be another left wing back for us.
Okay.
Right.
But he's gone back to Paraguay, so he can't sign.
He's not coming to the summer,
Oh,
innit?
okay, right, gotcha.
Until the summer when he's 18. He's only 17.
17, yeah.
So I think he's worth £7 million.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
the whole add-ons, the whole package.
With our transfer business, obviously the news coming out, but you know what? They do this. Yeah, the PR club does this, right? We ain't doing anything. We're 2 weeks in to the window, and we're still not linked with a striker. Now, apparently, in Brenwell from Brentford, that he's on 13 goals. I think he's linked with you guys.
He's been, I'm about to say he's been linked to us as well.
You and Tottenham, right?
Because
he's not an out-and-out striker, but he can play across the front three. He's not an out-and-out striker, but the thing about it, we need a striker and another attacking player. Now, PSR is not a problem with us, because we're not sailing close to it. So why don't we just go out and do it? But now they've come out and put this thing about us going and triggering Zubimendi, another defensive midfielder. I was talking to a mate of mine, and I said, "Oh yeah, we've triggered the what's the name, buyout clause for a player in Spain," and he got really happy because he must have thought I was talking about a striker. And when I said the defensive midfield, he went, "You're joking. What is this? What is it about Arteta and defenders and defenders? Calafori, is injured again. A left-sided defender, he brings him in as a left back. As I said, the only true left back we've got in our team is Kieran Tierney. He looks like now he's in talks with
he doesn't fancy him, does he?
He looks like he's going back to Celtic in the summer because now he's free to talk to anybody because he's like his final 6 months of his contract. Normski, you know the Hotspurs cave guy, his cat's name's called Kalu. His name is
Leroy, real bad.
Hey, Leroy!
the question is, Chili, does he smoke weed? Got your dog on the sofa smoking weed, mate. Why go on? I already jokes on you.
So, yes, I said Martin Zuberman is said to be tired of the constant English rumours. He's completely focused on Real Sociedad right now. One source says Zuberman has not committed to anyone. See, this is the thing, right? Until I see it, and that's what I'm saying. David Alstein come up with it, Fabrizio Romano come up with it, and I don't know. I just think it's the PR process in motion, and because we have not signed anybody, that's going to appease the fans. Because now all of a sudden we're talking about Zubimendi. We need a striker, and we need that. If we do not buy anybody in this window, forget the league, forget everything. Yeah, because we're pretty much out of the Carabao Cup because we ain't going to go to Newcastle and score and do anything. I'm telling you, 100%. Inzaghi, he would be a good manager to take, definitely. And that's coming from the sport. That's a source that's coming from. But it was all over the news. It was trending on what we call Twitter or X as it's now. No, Josh Kroenke at the Emirates to give Arteta his P45. Yeah, we knew.
Is there tonight?
Yeah. PSR rules have become ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely agree. But I mean, this season, everybody's has fallen foul of it. So everybody is being cleared of FFP and PSR.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
No, can I ask a question when you get a gap?
Yeah.
I just want to see what you think about the FA Cup. I just wanted to ask a quick question about what I posted in our chat because I just feel like, and I understand the FA have cancelled replays.
Yeah.
Right. But they only did that because Premier League clubs are basically complaining.
Too much football. Yeah.
Too much football. But what they have done in cancelling replays is you basically shot a lot of non-league, lower league clubs in the foot.
Yeah.
Because they really relied on some of those replays to actually fund them for the year.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like they put anything else in place. And I know that from the Tamworth game, where obviously Tamworth would have got a replay back at White Hart Lane.
Yeah. So that would have put
generated some nice money.
Bearing in mind, Spurs and Manchester United have the highest attendance income revenue from a match in the Premier League. So imagine and in the FA Cup you get 50% of the gate receipts.
That would sort them out, mate.
Imagine what that would do.
Yeah, but I think there was something you mentioned, Jay, about if the draw came and the lower league team could opt to go to the bigger stadium and go to the FA and say, "Can we? We're willing to give up home court home court. I'm talking basketball, but
Yeah.
home stadium to go and get the payday at Old Trafford, at Arsenal, at wherever. And I think it's a good shout to give them the option to say, "Nah, I don't want to play on my pitch.
Yeah.
I want to play on their pitch
Mm.
and mess up their changing room and get a nice little paycheck to leave with."
I think if they've done that for the Premier League club, they need to do something for the non-league clubs. Now I know there's a bunch of non-league clubs who are putting it out there, and saying, "Well,
is it getting a bit of traction?"
Apparently, they're saying, "Well, look what happened with Tamworth. We want to be able to play at home in the next round." But I just think they should change the rules. They change the rules in favour of the Premier League club. So the Premier League club should have no option when you draw a lower league team. And you should have no option about where you play the game. And we should offer the lower league teams the option where they want to play the game. And that way you make it a bit more fair.
Yeah. No, definitely agree.
But this happened at the weekend, though, with our game. Now, I said to JP, there's a bare section of the stadium that's empty. And that's where Man United fans are supposed to be. And Arsenal wouldn't give them the ticket allocation.
What was your? I heard that you had to do
that all the time.
But you had a ticket allocation of, I heard it was like 8,000 or something.
Yeah, but because remember, in the FA Cup, your allocation is higher than it would be in a Premier League game.
In the Premier League game, yeah. But
what is it? Arsenal always argue about safety reasons or whatever.
Yeah.
With Man United, so they don't want to give us more tickets.
So they didn't sell that section on. They left it empty, and the camera panned on it, then realized it wasn't a good look and panned past it. And I said to JP, "There's a whole section there that's no fans in it, and that's supposed to have been the Man United fans that they didn't sell the tickets to."
Okay, see, because obviously news came out that fans left, so I don't know whether they correlated that with, the fact that when they panned on it or what. I don't know.
This was early in the game, though.
It was a covered over section as
well.
Right,
okay.
Yeah. So no one was allowed to sit there because they didn't sell them tickets for the away fans, or they didn't give the tickets for United to sell to the away fans. Because you have to remember, there's bare Man United fans in London. Let's not pretend there's not. JP lives in London, ain't bruh? So there's bare Man United fans in there.
Only for bus, mate. Only for bus. So that would have gone to that game.
Exactly, yeah. But the tickets were like gold dust, Norm, because obviously it's you guys. We're playing you guys. Yeah. Tickets are like gold dust, and then when you see it on the TV, you're like, a whole section with no one sitting in it. I think that's the politics, though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, look, this is what is. Listen, you guys, you're through to the next round.
We'll have to take that one, Norm.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what, Norm? I have to go and win it for you, mate.
Bro,
and that's still a tall order, even from this position, because there's still some good teams left in that cup. So.
It'd be nice.
That's true. Chili's saying that back in the day, the lower league teams would play at the big club's place and get all the revenue from the fixture.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah. And that makes sense.
All right, so 6,000. So Jason's saying, true, United got 6,000 tickets and the allocation for FA Cup was 9,000. So 2 blocks of United support missing.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. But after the first time they panned it, then the camera never panned back to it like they were told, you can't show that.
Yeah.
Or someone in the earpiece said, don't pan back to that empty section there because it's supposed to be a sellout game. It's Man United Arsenal. And you have to remember, when you come to us, Norm, always sold out and vice versa. So when I saw it, I thought, because I said to Jason, maybe it's damaged. And then he was like, no, they held the tickets back. And I was like,
all the time. I think I didn't send you something.
That's right. Yeah.
But Van Nistelrooy to knock out Man United at the FA Cup. Come on, Nistelrooy.
You hate that.
Just a quick one. Calvin's put in there Kofi. This is at Kofi. Terence, Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving Liverpool, I reckon. What are your thoughts on that, guys?
I think so as well.
Yeah, his head's turned, mate. His head's turned. And
Kofi's coming out saying that all three could move.
Ooh.
Is that a possibility, people?
No, I think Van Dijk stays, Kof.
I think Van Dijk. Yeah. I heard that he's almost close to agreeing his deal.
Yeah,
but I think nothing with the Mo Salah and that.
Yeah.
But the Trent.
If I'm Mo Salah or Van Dijk and Saudi want me, I'm off now. I'm off, mate.
Just get paid, innit, Jay?
I'm getting paid, man. I'm getting paid.
Take the payday and retire the whole family. You know the ones.
I'm getting paid.
Just do Ivan Toney, retire the whole family, man. Eddie, you get a house, you get a house, you get a house, and you get a house.
So it's no longer the Arsenal Cup. If United wins, by the way, Arsenal and United will tie on 14 wins.
Yeah, 14 wins.
Yeah, and United have knocked out. So yeah, we can't afford to have that. We need to be holding the record for that, man. Yeah, the 14 cups. But yeah, if you win it, that'll be 14 cups apiece.
Do you know what my brother and I was looking up today when Arsenal won Arsenal's European record. Right?
Can we end the stream? End the stream now, Dave. End the stream, Dave.
Because I would say, I was actually arguing with my brother and I'm sure Arsenal have won European.
It's the Cup Winners' Cup. It's Cup Winners' Cup.
So I saw you won the Cup Winners' Cup in 1994. And in 1970, you won some cup called the Fairs
Cup. The Fairs Cup, yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that's equivalent of. But I remember the Cup Winners' Cup.
Is it like the Audi Cup now?
What's the name? Scored the winner in that. What's his name? Gold. Guys, people help me in the chat. He's a commentator. The commentator.
It's like the Audi Cup
Smith
in the summer.
What's his name? Smith.
Gnomes.
Yeah. Alan Smith.
That's a long time since you guys won a European title.
Well, look, guys, but you understand. Listen, we're coming into 21 years. We're not winning the Premier League. 31 years not winning the Carabao Cup. Yeah? We're coming to our 6th year of not winning the FA Cup. 700 plus million spent. What are we saying, people? What are we doing here?
Yeah, there's no hiding place there, Norm, is there?
Yeah?
And I think as well, because Eric Ten Hag won it, and we saw what a circus he made.
The white kit, sorry.
Oh, the white kit pissed me, you know. I like the reference behind wearing the white kit. You know,
but we have not done well in that white kit.
In that white kit,
what's the reference?
Won a tie.
It's to do with the knife crime and stuff, right?
Knife crime, yeah.
In London, well, I'm not just London, but I guess the UK, but London because
Arsenal generally come out with some good. Do you know what? I'm tired of Adidas. You know, I want to go to Nike, man.
You want to go out tonight, Kenny?
Yeah, I want Nike, man. Not these. I want some Nike.
This is the old shirt.
Yeah, I want some. Nike gear looks so much better than the Adidas gear.
Well, I argue this with my missus all the time because she's an Adidas person. I'm a Nike man, and we're back and forth. She you see, I got Jordans and all that. Should I find some nice Jordans?
Okay, we're gonna bring in Mr. Money. Mr. Money is.
She's a trip. Yeah, money.
We might as well always jump. Listen, Ez has always been right, and he's coming to the stage. So Ez,
what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Ez,
yeah.
We say, man, you all right? You good?
No, I'm good. I'm sure? Where I've always been.
Are you sure?
I'm where I've always been.
You're positive? You sure?
My feet's always been on the ground, Norm. So when it's
can I ask you a question? Ez? Yeah. Is your missus Arteta in or Arteta out?
She's a very much Arteta out, but I'm trying to sway her.
What's Sean?
We got seriously, we got ops in the room, man. This guy.
I'm trying to sway her.
I know your ways, you know. I know your ways. I know your ways. Every time this guy in our chat, this man is trying to persuade me about Arteta.
No, I'm right.
What are you on about, bro?
I'm
what
right.
Are you on about?
I'm right.
Okay. D, read that. Hold on, D. Read that statement. Yeah, you put in the chat about Arteta and about him getting backed. And
but no one letting this go, you know. No one let this Arteta business go. No,
man,
he ain't going nowhere.
No, but to be fair to Norman, right?
I'm still gonna say my team.
To be fair to Normski, he never backed him from the out. To be fair to Normski, he said no, this is not good enough for my club.
But he's always been looking for a reason to switch on him. to the moment something don't go right, Norman's on him.
Norman's on him, yeah, he's on him. You're on him, no way,
but listen, nothing has ever gone right.
All right.
Nothing has gone right, Prince. All right, let me just say this before you come in. All right, is your brother-in-law, yeah, my nephew, right? You know how he's a massive Arteta fan, right? Man FaceTimed me. Yeah, he FaceTimed me, yeah, and he said Arteta out. I want him out. Yeah,
so he's out. I was wondering where he was.
Yeah.
I was wondering where he was.
Yeah, my son come down. He goes, Dad, my cousin's on the phone. Yeah, what? Oh, Sean, what? I want him out. He goes, I want him out. I goes,
Arsenal fans,
right? I want him out.
Arsenal fans, cork your ears. Apart from Norman, Norms, listen to me. Just hear me out.
People, yeah. I normally do this. Yeah. I normally do this. Go on. Take the stage, my friends. Take the stage. Take the stage. If you say anything silly, I'm going to remove you.
You tell me the last manager that's got the Emirates shouting and bouncing, got you believing that you can run for this title. You name me. I'll wait patiently. Put the title, put all your managers' names that's got you believing. Yeah, because I remember when Arsenal fans were giving me their season ticket so I can go to the Emirates and watch the games. I remember that. That wasn't too long ago. Arteta came, nowhere's. I've got my season ticket now. We're back. We're believing again. Arteta's done that. Not Emery, not Longberg or whoever before. Arteta's done that. All right.
Can I ask you a question?
Right? Yes. Arteta's done that. Hold on, Norms. Now, is it Arteta that's overachieved with these players that also Arsenal fans will tell me he's not good enough? Kai Havertz not good enough. Martinelli not good enough. Trossard not good enough. Mikel Moreno not good enough. Zinchenko not good enough. Tomiyasu doesn't know if he plays football anymore. All of these things. All the players not good enough. Arsenal's still
Jesus. Don't forget Jesus. Don't forget
Jesus. Not good enough. But Arsenal, last time I checked, is in the top 4 now. Pushed City to the last day last season and was second the season before that. Hold on a minute. Arteta's probably overachieved if he's got players that are not good enough. Not one of these man world class. Saka's not in the team, and now you're noticing. So hold on. What I'm saying is, has he been backed? I don't think he's been backed. They spent money, but that's not being backed. That's not the same. Being backed is bringing you the tools.
But who signs off though, Eds? The money that's been spent, who signed that off then?
But it's not Arteta
coming in.
Between Arteta would have added.
It's only him and Edu that seems to be in the picture now.
They must work together on this.
No, very true. All right. However, I feel like the club, which is above Arteta, should be giving him the tools that he needs, not necessarily the ones he wants. Abramovich, back in the day, used to tell Jose Mourinho, don't know if you want this player, but I'm sending him because he's the best at the moment. Sending him.
Yeah, but that's not the way of most football players.
I'm not saying it should be that.
That was a very much.
No, but to be fair though,
I get that. I'm not saying it should be that, but it should be a level of, yes, you've got your list and you've got your players in that, but sometimes, and only sometimes, we're gonna actually send you better play, or even if it's just depth, because now that Saka's out, let's say they got themselves a winger. Arteta didn't approve. They'll be using him now. But
to be fair to Jose Mourinho, in an interview, he spoke many times that he'd have to go to Roman and say, Mr. Abramovich, please, don't speak.
Just pay.
Cut the check. Just pay.
Just pay.
So what he's saying is that if it's wrong, it's on me. Then you can fire me.
Yeah. True.
If I'm getting these with the scouts, I'm getting this wrong. Then I'm telling you just to sign the check. And so if these guys come in and don't perform for Chelsea, you get them gone and you get me gone. But is that the same as Arteta?
Lastly, with Arteta, then, well, from my perspective, before Norms comes in and rebuttals me, I would say that he's still accountable, because he has probably signed off and agreed to sign and da. However, what you will do if you bring in another manager is go and bring in probably better players, and then that manager will probably do a bit better, and then you'll go and say, oh, well, it's the manager. I'm saying Arteta, whoever the sporting director you bring in, needs to be able to steer Arteta in another way to say, look, I'm giving you the tools to continue doing what you've clearly got a good template in doing. You just need a few better players. Kai Havertz hasn't scored more than 14 goals in his career. It's not the same as you go to Man City. They've got a joke in Haaland in a striker. You go to Liverpool, they've got a joke in Salah. The numbers he's putting out. Nobody at Arsenal does it. Nobody.
But sometimes though, I think you do have to sometimes, and I don't really care either way, to be quite honest.
Yeah, same.
What Arsenal think about that, I don't care, right?
Proves my point.
No, but why would I care?
I don't care.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. So why should you care? Right? Why should you care?
I've heard about the mess that's happening in my own.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, the point I do think is that there does come a point where you do have to then say to the manager, though, like, Like you have to sign off. You have a big say in the players that come into the football club. And I don't always take too much notice of what the managers say in press conferences. Even though as a fan, it frustrates you. Right? Because what we were just saying before you come is no manager comes out and says, if he wants to keep his job anyway, I wanted that player, and they won't give me the money to buy him. Right? They just won't do it. They'll come out and they'll back the man, they back the club and all that stuff. So they should, right? It's all they should, to be fair. I just think it comes to a point where he has to take responsibility for the players that he's signing off and bringing in, and for the players he doesn't bring in. He doesn't seem to be that concerned with going out and buying what you're saying is a Hoyland and all of that. You hear the names like tweeted about, but you don't hear them really hardcore linked with an Arsenal deal. And I don't know why that is. And the thing is, Arsenal, to me, what Arsenal need to worry about is Arsenal are now talking about extending their stadium. And if Arsenal extend their stadium, the purse strings will be even tighter because Arsenal run their finances well.
Very tight,
they have done.
They have done. And I just think if you extend that stadium, that's going to hurt you again in the transfer market.
I say the mistake that these owners made was to hire Arteta in the first place. That was it's happened. It's happened. Yeah,
but is it a mistake? So it's easy to say it's a mistake. You know? But where were you before Arteta?
That's what my point is, Jay.
So where was we before Arteta?
Nowhere. You're just making numbers up.
You're just fighting for top four.
You weren't even getting in there.
Okay.
You weren't even getting in there.
Okay. Would you take Arteta at your club?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm just asking you a question.
What you're saying is he's a mistake. So what I'm saying is he's brought you somewhere. So the question is,
essentially what I'm going to say. Okay. Let me just say this to everybody. Yeah. Thank you, Arteta, for getting us challenging. For 2 seasons. Yeah. I absolutely thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. But there's a problem. Yeah. You know when somebody builds a house. Yeah. Yeah. You know if there's any builders in the chat. Yeah. You build a house. Surely, when you finish building a house, you put a door in it, yeah, so you can get in, yeah. That's Arteta. He just builds a house, but you can't get in the house, yeah, because it's unfinished business. This guy cannot get us over the line. He's not the manager to get us over the line. So, how much more money? This guy is refusing to buy strikers. You could probably say, is it really coming from him, or is it just him protecting the owners or what? I don't know. But somebody said in the chat earlier on, yeah. It's like this guy now is like it's coming like the Wenger era now, where fans now are they're fighting in the stands, yeah, because they've been waiting 5 years. We're going into our 6th year. This guy spent £700 million plus. I hear what you're saying. Like it's a lot of money.
Sorry, Norms. Sorry, just a question. Well, is the Arsenal fans' expectations too high? Because let's look at the reality of it. Right, you gave us some numbers about what you've done in the last 30 years, what you haven't done in the last 20 years. Like, so I guess the question is: are you even a team that should be worrying about championships? Are Arsenal just a team that?
So this is what you're saying. Hold on a second, Jay. No, man, I'm going to remove you. Right? Hold on. It's because Arteta.
It's not all. Arteta has not been there 30 odd years. Arsenal's been there for 30 years while you've never won a European Cup. So listen, for 20 years while you
100%. I hear that. Yeah, but go and get us a manager that can get us over the line.
All right. Then
would you take it? Would you take Arteta? Right. So wait. Hold on. Wait. Why are you so?
Yeah, I agree, Jace.
Why are you so concerned? No, why are you so? No, wait.
I've basically got Arteta now. Maresca's the same pet disciple that Arteta is. It's exactly the same. I would say they're exactly the same level of coach.
I would have taken him. I would have taken Arteta over ETH.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you're desperate.
I
No,
think
no,
he's
no.
better
He's
coach.
a
I think
better coach. Yeah, he's a better coach. Yeah.
You're desperate.
The thing is, though, your
No,
board.
I don't think he's a
Do
bad
you
coach.
think Arteta?
He's not a
Do you
bad
think
coach.
Arteta?
He's not. He can't be a bad coach.
Okay, question for all of you though. Do you think Arteta can win? Do you think Arteta can win Arsenal a league?
Yeah, with a few world-class players. Yeah.
Maybe, but the reality is
What
Arsenal
were you,
don't
Big
win
D?
leagues. Arsenal don't win leagues consistently. So the point I'm trying to make is, like, even if you won it this time, you won't win it again for another 20. Like, let's be
This is
honest,
unfair.
though. No, but let's just be honest. Like, look at Arsenal's history of their football club. They don't win back-to-back leagues.
No, that's true.
That's true. That's true.
Arsenal are not consistent winners.
So you're essentially saying then. You're essentially saying. Well, you're all right. So you're essentially saying. You're essentially saying that we just exist in the league.
No, Jace
a manager
is
that
basically
reflects
saying
that.
it goes to your core. Arteta is overachieving according to the core of your club. If your club was a winning club, you would be way more ruthless with some of these players, with some of your management styles, and you wouldn't even accept this.
Exactly.
If
He
you
will not.
Okay, guys.
He will not get
Listen,
sacked.
what is the aim of
He
what
will
is
not get
people? What is the aim of the game? What is the aim of the game when you play a football?
No,
what is the aim of the game? What does everybody at the start of the season?
The aim of the game is
At the start of the season, everybody starts on the same amount of points, isn't it?
Yeah, but not everybody's trying to win the title.
Yeah, true.
Like, which is ridiculous. Yeah,
No, it's not.
No, that's ridiculous.
Because
That's true.
It's ridiculous. You should be going there. You should be going there. So it's not. I'm not coming to. Listen, Jay. I'm not coming in the Premier League just as a sit around in.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
You've said that. No, but you've said that Arsenal are not.
Yeah, but I'm telling you what Arsenal are. I'm not telling you something that I'm making up. I'm telling you what I've seen
I agree.
for all these years. So I'm saying to you, there's 20 teams in the Premier League, right? 20 teams in the Premier League. Not all 20 teams come into that league with the aim to win the title.
Right.
That's true.
Right? Because that's the reality. And the reality is, even the ones that think, well, I'm going to give it a go, the reality is there's only 2 or 3 teams at the start of the season with a real shot of winning that Premier League title. It's the same. It's the same. You hear it in American football. There's 32 teams in American football. And they tell you all the time there's only about 5 or 6 teams that are trying to win.
That can win. Same in the
NBA.
NBA.
The other ones are just making up the numbers.
Yes, same in the NBA.
So do you think Arsenal's just making up their numbers?
I think Arsenal as a football club, by their culture, right? Every now and then, every 30 years, you might win.
That sounds a bit like Liverpool. Every 30 years they might win the league. They've won one title. We've 3 Premier League titles.
You have, but the thing is, what Liverpool would do.
What Liverpool would do? I know they got the European heritage.
Liverpool go to their history, and it's a beautiful history.
It's a very great history. I'm not gonna lie.
We can't lie. In fact, I'm a United fan, but they got the most successful history in English football. So they've got a history of success. We're talking about the history of Arsenal, and I'm saying the history of Arsenal is what we see today.
No, and it's true, and that's why it's tough, Norms, because the Arteta has got you believing. This is the problem.
Which is the worst thing you can do to. It's the worst thing you can do to Arsenal fans. It's the worst thing you can do to Arsenal fans because he got you to believe.
Okay,
that's
it. So you're just saying just enjoy the ride. Is that what you just say?
Well, until your board does something about it.
So you just say enjoy. And what should the board do? Sack him. That's what they should do. Sack him. You know that's the case. You know that's the case.
JP's trying to tell you.
You can't even keep a straight face. You know that's the case. Yeah.
JP's trying to tell you that he's not going anywhere.
He's not going nowhere.
We all know that.
Because what I'm trying to say is he's not going anywhere because your club and their history is let's just compete. Let's just compete, and if we can compete in the Champions League, if we can compete in the Champions League, we won't upset the apple cart.
If you look at our history, I think you will find that we're still got the third amount of trophies in the league. Because I think it's so you can't then turn on and say, "Oh, we're just there for because you're just kind of looking at a section which is the Premier League era." Yeah, we've won 3 Premier League titles.
It's a long era, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. We know that. We know that because look how long it took Liverpool to win it.
This is my beef with Arsenal, right? And listen, I respect Arsenal Football Club. I respect the fact that Arsenal Football Club went unbeaten. But if this was Manchester United, we went unbeaten, and the next year we can't retain the title, I'm embarrassed. I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it.
Fair enough. But you know
I
what
don't
it
want to
was?
talk about it, man. That's
But you know
foolish.
what?
I don't want
it
to talk
is.
about it.
You know what it is? That's Wenger's fault. And we go back to Wenger. That's why Wenger sold all these best players. Yeah, and the thing was about him funding funding the stadium and all of that. Yeah. Let's forget all of that. Yeah, and that's probably why we've dropped off. And since 2004 till now, yeah, we have not competed. But when I say competed, yeah, the 2 years that we competed, the year when Leicester won it. Yeah, we should have won it then, right? But again, we dropped off mentality thing. Now, when we was fighting it out with Man City, 2 seasons running, we dropped off. I think Arteta's taken us far. Go and get a world-class manager in. Yes, it might mean that, yes, we might digress or regress because we're going to get a world-class manager.
Are you prepared for that?
No, I'm prepared for that. If I know it's going to take us forward. Well, look.
Are you
finished
prepared to finish 6th? Are you prepared to finish 6th and 7th?
Well, listen, we've been through, Jay, under Arteta, we finished 8th twice. We bottled top 4, finished. And then we came second twice, all right? There's no guarantee that we're going to finish in the top 4 this season. There's no guarantee. With the way we're playing, there's no guarantee.
You're the top 4 team. You're a top 4 team.
You are. And that's a sad case because Wenger turned around and said,
I think if you look at it as well,
he turned around and said top 4 is a trophy. Yeah?
This is what I was going to say, Norm. I think Wenger maybe subconsciously ruined that for you because whenever he finished top 4, he made such a big deal about it when Arsenal fans wanted the league, and this man's chatting about top 4 being a trophy, and so then that mentality of just get over the line, just beat Tottenham to that 4th spot, and then you got the North London bragging rights and all these other things, and I think as a fan base now, it's like you've been drawn in. Now you're just frustrated now because it's like
you are
second. It's like, what's this guy doing? This guy's bragging on second because in his mind, he's as good as Pep.
Yeah, I know.
Slightly better players than him.
Exactly, but one for the
That's what he's saying.
We pushed Man City. We finished 2 points behind them, and then this season the football's completely changed.
Yeah, but Norms, Man City won it last year and won it 4 years in a row, and their football's falling off.
Yeah, but at least they've got 4 titles.
I get that, but it can happen. And you've almost given Arteta a backhanded compliment.
Okay. Let me ask you a question, Ez. Then, right, Maresca, same level as Arteta, as you say. Yeah. How long do you give him? Yeah. If he doesn't win a title, or are you just in for the ride? Are you just going on for the ride? Because you're a successful club, just like Arsenal.
Yeah, but you're a successful club. Sorry, just before you answer that one, Ez. Arsenal mentality and the Chelsea mentality is completely different, and I'll talk
because of the owners.
Yeah. And these are different owners
and the history.
Right? I get that, but listen, you could finish second in Chelsea, right, and lose your job.
Facts.
2 points, and your job is gone.
Yeah.
Right, because Chelsea under their ownership at the time, especially under the Russian, is all about winning.
Yeah,
it's not all about winning.
Taking part.
It's not.
So is that a little bit? Is that the same for American owners? Then would you say?
No,
I know Todd Bowley's an American owner. He's coming, and I get that.
Todd Bowley is Abramovich's cousin. Norms. We've had 4 managers in 2-3 years because it's not good enough. Potter.
Yeah, but you see. So Ez, the same level of what you expect for your club. Yeah. You're turning around and saying, "No, let's let Arteta just carry on doing what he's doing."
We're 2 different clubs.
Your mentality.
I know we're 2. Yeah, but we need to change. We need to change our mentality.
Norms.
The owners. And the owners need to get out. The owners need to get out.
Okay, now we're talking.
The owners need to get out.
Now we can have a conversation.
Yeah, but
there's levels of
Arteta stays.
The owner getting out. The owners getting out is just
It's hard. It's like us, man. It's the ambition, isn't it?
Unless one of the Qatari owners comes.
Listen, listen, we could be going all night. I can't hear my game going on, yeah? Listen, people.
You guys just started,
Let me just say, you people, the chat has been lit.
Yeah.
Big up to everybody, all the newcomers. Please subscribe to the channel every week, every Wednesday, 6:30. The What's Going On podcast. We look at. We've scored.
I can hear Sean
already.
We scored
already. Skelly put one-on-one with the keeper and he just drops.
Oh.
Who went one-on-one?
Skelly, Lewis Skelly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, it looks like we come up fast, but people, please hit the like button. After this show, I am doing a match reaction, which is a pre-recorded match reaction after this game. So obviously, look out for that, people. As I said, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I'm going to now go and watch my game. Thank you, Big D. Thank you, Ez. You came in. You rolled me tonight, Ez. You rolled me. Yeah, we're gonna clip this. My son is gonna clip this one up and put it on TikTok. Don't worry about that, brother. Yeah. You see you. But let me say, the Arteta outers are coming out, mate. Yeah. They're beginning to see what this guy is really about. Yeah, is what he's really about. Yeah, this man uses psychology, and he's got a lot of people. He's got them, man. And we need to open up our eyes, people. We need to open up our eyes. But people, thank you in the chat. Please hit the like button, subscribe and share if you're new. And listen, we're out of here. Let me just find the because everything's all changed up. Yeah, I can hear them shouting in the background. I don't want to see this. Oh, well, listen.
I don't want to see this.
We're playing fast now. Yeah, my son's coming in here. Give me the commentary. We're playing fast. That's good. I'm gonna go and check that out.